autistic children getting abused in the school system. And I wanted to shed a light on that, put my 2 cents in it. Growing up, I was put in special ed, and this was before I got diagnosed with autism, but I could not focus in a regular setting, so I had to be in a smaller setting. Those teachers, even back then, they were very abusive to the students. Even with me in my journey, when I was in 5th grade, I got a teacher fired, not wanting to, but I did. I would say you could install a camera somewhere on your child, if it's in their shirt, if it's on their backpack, because if you have a nonverbal child, you don't know. And if you're exhausted from working and you want to know why your child's acting up, sometimes the child act out because they don't know how to verbalize and say they're being mistreated. So they use that as, a way to, hey, help me, you know what I mean? So there's that. Like, it's crazy. These teachers, they think because your child can't talk or vocalize, and even in a childcare setting, they think because they're little, they can't tell you that they're being abused, they can get away with it. But just prepare your child, or if you can, homeschooling, because I see that next school year, a lot of people are pulling their children out of the public school system, which I think is great. But those who can't afford to, or can't really right now, if you can really just always pop up, be that parent who randomly pop up, install cameras, always communicate with your child, so your child always can tell you things in their way. When your child is unhappy, when your child, something's going on with your child. Just have that bond and communication with your child. Be also involved if you can. But I know, because as single parents, not saying that I don't have any kids, but just from experience, being that kid that was in special ed and having a single mom and seeing what I seen and been through what I went through, be that parent that show up to the PTA meetings. So go to those PTA meetings, be involved, because if they see that you're involved, they're less likely to harm your child, because they know, oh, she checks on her kids. So they know the difference between the parents who don't really check on their kids and use the public school system as free babysitters. They know those parents, and they're talking about your child, they're treating them terrible, they're going to try to label your child. But please be involved and really have that type of communication, or have a special type of communication with your child, so that when some stuff go down, you'll be able to know and you can be able to fix it. And then not always, I would honestly, what my mom did, well, I'm gonna give it story time, but what my mom did, she went to the school board. She didn't necessarily go to the principal, because my mom went to the school board and then they got onto the principal, because sometimes the principal can sort of gaslight you and make it seem like it was a student and it wasn't like that. And no, go to that school board, report that stuff, and then go from there. And you don't have to even touch the principal. You don't even have to, you can call up there and say, hey, what the hell is going on? But immediately, if someone's putting their hands on your child, you need to call the school board and let the school board handle it. The school board will handle it. That's all I'm saying.